Hi guys. I really have not even had 1 minute to make a video since I started this channel. So I'm really excited today. I'm actually it's the first time that I'm alone. My microphone, sorry about that. It's gonna be pretty loud for a second. Okay. So it's the first time basically that I'm alone enough to talk and just kind of jabber on a little bit about some things. Um, I've decided that I am trying to change some things about myself and my life, hopefully for the better. I know that I've been pretty bitter towards some people um, in my real life because I'm not really happy with myself, and it's not fair. So, um, I'm sorry about my voice. I woke up not too long ago. So, what I've been doing is today is today is the 10th day that I have had no carbs, meaning no pasta, no potatoes, no breads, um, no sugars, stuff like that. Um, So I'm really trying to stick to some sort of low carb diet type thing. I hate calling it a diet because it's more like a life change. You have to wrap your mind around the fact that it is changing your life and the way that you eat and the way that you see food um, in order to live a healthier, happier life. If you call it a diet, it seems so temporary, and I just can't do that to myself. So I have to, wrap my head around the fact that it is a life change. Um, Another thing that I wanted to bring up, and everyone who is heavy is you have to relate to this. Um, I have another channel, you guys know that I do, um, and I cannot stand that people are so shallow or so bored in their own lives that they have to go around making other people feel bad and bullying them. I've gotten I have well over 1,000 subscribers now on my main channel, um, and I really don't want to link these two, so I'm not going to name my other channel. Those of you who subscribe to both of them, then you know who it is and what it is. But the fact is that I'm getting a lot of hate mail there, a lot of messages that are very hurtful and angry. But suffice it to say, uh, it seemingly the only thing that they can find wrong with me is that I'm fat. Well, they look at me and they see a heavy woman, and they think that the worst thing that they could say to me is, "Oh my God, you're so fat and disgusting." Well, congratulations, you have eyeballs. I mean, I'm fat, really? I didn't know that. I woke up this morning and never looked in the mirror. I was like, it doesn't really hurt me that they say stuff like that, but it just seems so shallow and hurtful, and it really makes me lose faith in the world. It makes me lose faith in humanity and mankind. More and more everywhere I go, I just see abuse and I see hatred and anger, and it's so depressing. It really is very, very depressing for me. Um, I don't like to go outside my house. I don't like to interact with people, and I used to love that. I used to love going out and meeting new people and talking to new people, but in this new anonymous virtual age, people feel like they can just hide behind their computers and say nasty, harsh things to people. And, what does that get you, really? Where does that get you? Um, if you get your jollies off of making someone else feel sad or bad about themselves, you know, what good is that? Does that get you some sort of fame or you want your 5 seconds of fame? What is it exactly? Um, I just, and then what really bothers me is we all know that these people are doing this to get a rise, you know. You know that they're doing it to get some sort of, angry video or angry response, and they're just going to keep going back at you because they are so crazy. They are looking for that, oh, I'm going to kill you type of mentality. And then what frustrates me is that, especially when it's little kids, when it's little heavy girls or little heavy boys, and some grown ass is picking on them, or bullying them in the virtual world, and then they go back and forth with them, and it's like the best thing that you can do, anybody, whether you're a child or an adult or anything, the best thing that you can really do to those people is just block them and ignore them. Don't let them hurt you. They don't mean anything to you or your life. Everybody on this planet is unique. Everybody on this planet is an individual, and everyone is special. So, you know, if not everybody is going to agree with you all the time. Not everybody's going to like you. There's going to be haters. There's going to be negative people. You have to move past it. You have to make the choice to do that. No one else can impede your progress. Only you can put blocks in your way. And it took me 36 years to learn that. I'm 36 years old this January. So, I spent a lot of the last 20 years putting myself into this little box because I wasn't good enough. I wasn't thin enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't happy enough. Everybody else is going to have an opinion on you. Everyone's going to do it. It's whether or not you choose to use that for good or for bad, or use it at all. You don't need to mold yourself to what other people want. You don't have to do that. This is your life. You only get one shot at this. This is your life. Take charge and do something for you. If it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't make you happy, why are you doing it? Don't do anything to please everybody else. And live by a simple set of rules. Respect others, treat others the way you want to be, treated, and don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, don't murder. Those normal things that everybody should be doing. If everybody lived by that simple set of rules, treat others the way you want to be treated, the world would be a much better place instead of this horrible, disgusting, pit of anger and hatred and malice. I just don't understand it. So small as my changes, I'm going to, it'll probably be a drop in an ocean, but I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. And I'm not going to conform to what other people think is normal. Now, I started this video saying that I was starting a low-carb health style, health change and changing my life for the better. That's not because I get hate mail, and it's not because other people think I'm heavy or whatever. My husband loves me for who I am. My kids love me for who I am, and I'm thankful every day for my family and for those who do love me for who I am. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with my health right now. But my goal is not a number. I'm not ashamed to put my number out there. I am 500. I was, when I started, 515 pounds. My thyroid stopped working, and I have a bunch of medical issues, but I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for that. I am 515 pounds, or I was. So I plan on doing my weigh-ins monthly instead of weekly, because I think that if I see more of a change, I'll feel better about it. I've also taken some pictures and measurements so that I can definitely show myself where I was and where I'm going. I think this is the most serious I've been about anything for a while. I'm just tired It hurts me not to be able to go out and run around with my children. It hurts me to not be able to walk in the park with my husband. I can't walk. I can't move. I have a lot of muscular back issues. But I'm hoping that this yoga that I'm doing will help me strengthen up some things and hopefully change, my path, and put me on a better path. Um, my goal is not a number. I don't want to weigh 125. My goal is to first of all feel better and be able to sleep better. I'm having a lot of trouble being comfortable when I sleep. Another goal I have is to be able to walk um, for 30 minutes or at least, like that's my first. I'm not setting long-term goals. I'm setting some short-term goals, and I want to be able to just feel better. I want to feel better. So my happy weight could be 225. My happy weight could be 200 pounds. I don't know. Um, will I plan on, hopefully getting to my short-term goals and then setting new short-term goals. Uh, and hopefully we'll just stay in that direction. Um, the last, 16 years or so have just been absolute, you know, closure. I've just been closing myself off to people and doing anything and going anywhere and hiding from the fact that I am a big person and I didn't want people looking at me and staring at me and worrying about what people were thinking of me and worrying about what people thought of me. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. And one of the big reasons why it's so upsetting to me right now is because I'm watching my older daughter go through the same thing. She's a big girl. She's a very big girl. And I hear her saying stuff like, I don't want to go, in there. I don't want to talk to people, and I was there. I was there. And I let it depict, what my moves were going to be, where my life was going to go. And it hasn't ended up anywhere good. So I'm hoping that if she sees me changing, maybe she can change. And I don't want her to change. I just want her to change the way she thinks about herself and the people around her. I don't want her to think that she should live her life according to what other people think is this perfect little mold that people or humanity should fit into. I don't want to see that happen. So today is actually, I waited 7 days being on the low carb diet to see how I was feeling. And then on the first day of the second week, which was Wednesday, I started doing a yoga routine. It's actually, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the video for Diamond Dallas Page's YRG routine or workout, but I was inspired. I saw this man, I can't think of his name right now, but I saw him do it. He was told that he would never walk without unassisted again, and he just started doing it. Balance is the main part, balance and breathing, and then muscle building, just stretching and a lot of different things. So I'm inspired by it. I think that, that's really some place that I can start and feel comfortable starting and not feel overwhelmed. So this is the beginning of my journey, and I welcome everyone who wants to come with me and do it with me and talk to me here and, and ask me anything or, I'm an open book at this point. I'm willing to talk about anything. It doesn't upset me. I've wrapped my head around the fact that I'm here and we need to get someplace else. So I'm ready to go. I hope that you guys are not put off by my candidness. I'm not holding back anything. I'm going to say what I feel and feel what I say. And, I know that can be abrasive or harsh to some people, or it can come off as, something else, but I'm not going to apologize for how I feel or what I say here, because this is me. This is my, my real me place, that I can just put it out there and just be done with it. Um, what else did I want to say today? It's a long video. Sorry, guys. See, I'm apologizing. I have to stop apologizing. It's a long video. You know? Like, oh well. Um, but I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited, and I hope that hopefully I can motivate someone else to be excited. Don't live inside of a shell. Don't put yourself in someone else's mold, because you're not going to fit. You're not them. You're your own individual person. Um, I might come back later. I'm not sure, but that's it for now, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.